Hey, how you guys doing? We are going to be starting on a new up and down elevator using the stuff we've learned from the multiple floor elevator. Trying to get my restream to work, but the thing keeps busting. Okay, let me lower this. I'm going to go ahead and pick the new map. This would technically be version 6, but because it's the point, it's the point A to B or up and down elevator that we're going to make. Um, yeah, let me go ahead and. Very strange that this thing's not working. It was working earlier, and now it is not working at all. Let me see if I can fix it because I want to be able to see if anybody comments. You know? Definitely would like to see if somebody comments. I just need to go to. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm basically just going into some files to check. Let's see. Virtual store. Yeah, if I delete it, I'm going to end up... well, that just sucks. I'll have to delete the entire thing because it won't update itself. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing. Seriously. Alright. Give me one more second and then I'm just going to give up on it and I'll do it the way I used to do it. Use Restream because it sucks. What's up, Owen? Yeah, I'm gonna try and just reinstall this real quick. Hopefully, hopefully it works. Just re-signing in. Yeah, that's crazy. I gotta delete the entire history of the thing in order to get it to work. Um, okay, so settings. At least I got it working. Appearance. I want to get rid of that. I want it to always be on top. Click through mode. Hold down control to interact. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that off. Just gonna have to leave that off. I think that'll work. I'm gonna leave the that way I can just grab it. I mean, there's a risk that I might end up grabbing it anyway, but yeah. At least this way, when I have the control set on it for some reason, it okay, there we go. Okay, now I should be able to see you guys, hopefully. I did make the chat kind of small here. Yeah, it's basically an invisible window. Okay, so let me see if it works. So I'll say hi in caps. See if it shows up on the screen, and it did. Okay, sweet. Is my microphone unmuted? It is unmuted. Alright, so... Well, that's weird. Did I pause this live stream? It says the live stream's offline on mine. I don't know. What the hell? Okay, it's working. It's working. Alright. Having all kinds of bugs going on right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and let's go ahead and get back to this. Alright, so back to the game. Okay, so now I can see comments, hopefully. If somebody else could give another comment, that would be sweet. Alright, so there we go. What's up? So I just did a kind of showcase on a multiple floor elevator. I thought it was pretty cool. I was asking people if they would want a tutorial on it. Not a lot of people said anything, but hopefully they will. Okay, so we shouldn't need a very big platform because we're going to go ahead and use some of the tech that we discovered making the new multiple floor elevator. So I'm just going to start out with the basics. This one's just a simple up and down. Now we are making this a little different. For one, it's going to be on a different side than normal. Going to need that for testing. Going to need that for testing. And we're going to need this and this, I think. Okay. Actually, I want to get rid of those. We won't need those just yet. And I won't need any testing. I'll just need... I actually have all the pistons I need for right now. Okay, so... Gonna need this lever. And redstone is the one thing I forgot to grab. There we go. Okay, so... we won't need these blocks. And we will need another row here. Like so. And that should be it. We won't need that. Actually, we will. There we go. So Alex says, how was your day? Mine is okay so far. I just woke up. Yeah, I've been having a good morning. I kind of woke up early. I don't know why. I think I only got 5 hours of sleep. Pretty much normal with me these days. Okay, so so now we have the new circuit, which I'd really like to use a different color. I think I'm going to go ahead and use purple for it. So the new circuit that we've discovered, basically we want to give ourselves 2 different speeds. So we want like 4 on that. Now the problem is we can't tile anything near it. So this is where it connects in, and then we input the elevator here. Now, I wanted to move this away from it. I could even move the red circuit forward some, and that's kind of what we want to figure out now. Is like how do we want to do this? Because the way that I've been doing it is like this. But you can't put anything up against this. You can't. I could put a repeater here, and it would give us the 2 ticks of delay, but if we ever wanted to make it super fast, that wouldn't work. But I mean, it's a possibility. So I'm going to go ahead and just, for a reminder, I'm going to go ahead and make it over here. I meant Mumbo Jumbo. Let's see. You are a lot like Mumbo, except for I'm not very funny. Not very funny. Yeah. Okay, so we have a platform of 3 with one raised up, like that. And what I was thinking was something like this. So what I was thinking was to actually have the red circuit come back to like right here, and basically do this. Gonna have the red circuit do that, and then I was just gonna add a block so that way it would power, and that would make the circuit a little smaller. It's something I could implement into my other elevator, except for I probably wouldn't want to. But I am entertaining. I hope so. I don't think I'm as entertaining as him, but I am a humble person. Honestly, I'm not really, you know, going crazy over here. Okay, so yeah, just simply that would work. So just to give it a little test. Why is that still powered? Oh, that's not good. Okay, I have that torch in the wrong place. There we go. That's why it didn't work. Okay. How long have you been doing playing Minecraft for? Since 2012, actually. I think 2012. But I started out on console and just recently switched over to PC. And I've been playing other games. If you look at my channel, you'll notice that I had played World of Tanks for 3 years. I did establish myself on it, but just got sick of the game in general. And I did become a community contributor as well. Which, I mean, I guess that's cool, right? I need to change something on my the appearance here. I need to change. There we go. I need to change that. There we go. Okay, so basically my comments was taking up the whole side of my screen, so I'm basically just shrinking that down a little. There we go. Should be okay. Okay, cool. Okay, back to the stream. Okay, so instead of having this, we want to have this, and we can still just use this. I have a feeling, though, I mean, just for the hell of it, I mean, honestly, I think that might be the way to go, because then we can tile the instant extension circuit on here, if we even want to use it. Honestly, if we even want to use it. Whoa, I cannot see the comments at all. Hold on, let me add some more. Let me go to settings for this app so I can see your guys' comments. Appearance. So I made the background message. I can make it a little bit lighter. Compact mode. Let's see, what about, is there any other things? Embedded streaming, no. Bot analysis, Discord, filtering, about. Looks like that's all it gives me. Scale. I can make the scale a little bit bigger. But yeah, with it completely off, it is very hard to see the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave them a little highlighted. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Yeah, still very hard to read, but it says, let me see if I look up. I started playing Minecraft, Minecraft Lite, then I got an Xbox for Christmas. In 2012, then I played Minecraft on console until about 2 weeks ago when I got into playing Minecraft on PC. Well, I'll tell you what, you're saving yourself a lot of headaches playing on here, I'll tell you that. It's one of the reasons why I switched over. Seriously. It's just horrible how it's set up right now. Okay, I think, yeah, this is actually correct. Wait a minute, that's not right. Yeah, that's not right at all. Do I have this in the wrong spot? It almost seems like I have it in the wrong location. I mean, I know it's correct, but that's what's wrong. That is very weird. So the repeater would go here, go into a block, and then it would go into another repeater. Okay, that's what I did wrong. All right. Then something I didn't do last time was add that little teeny bit of redstone. So this purple circuit, what it's going to do is it's going to basically make the pistons go down at a nice comfortable speed, and we're going to need to get rid of that. We don't need any ticks. I'm going to go ahead, so I don't get confused, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to come down to here, and then I can basically do this. So at least we know what's up. And we can add in a couple blocks here. There we go. So the way we got it right now, it's going to be tileable. So that should be nice. Yeah, we should be able to stick something right next to it, and that'll make a huge difference. And it has built-in 2 ticks, so no timings on this, so that should be nice. Should just go straight up. Okay, so repeater. Get that redstone there. Tempted to make the timing on the other side, but okay. Yeah. All right, so that's that part of it. So I've never made this one. So normally, if we were doing this, it would actually be 1 less wide. So I could tell you right now that if it was 9 before, it's going to be much larger on this one. It's going to be at least 2 blocks bigger as far as length goes. Yeah, Alex, I appreciate your comments on here, and of course anybody's support. So here's the biggest question, and that is, can this tile over here, that's going to be our biggest question. There's only torches here, so it should not affect anything, I'm hoping. I would say that there is a possibility that things are going to be affected from this, but hey, let's not get too hasty. I'm going to go ahead and just bring it up to there. I think that should be fine. So this is our up circuit, which gives us a pretty safe speed. Now I'm going to say that if we are to do this, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put it there. We are going to need one there. So we are going to need this to come down 1 more block. That way we can get an input on it. Actually, it should be this way. That's not normal. And I see why. I think I might have built this thing a little too low to the ground. So this should be the input block right here. That's where we're gonna send our power. Oh, whoops! I totally forgot these other ones. Let me go ahead and flip this torch. There we go. We can kind of give it a little test at the same time. I'm gonna go ahead and just for the sake of it. And we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That actually just makes it. Okay, so we've got also Liam saying, "Hey man, I'm glad you're streaming. Bring back memories from the good old days." Yeah, I definitely agree. Okay, so we only have one side working, and that's actually supposed to. This is what I was worried about, though, is that we're going to have redstone here. Now I'm going to use a different color for this. We're going to go ahead and use yellow because I would like the instant extension circuit, whoops, to be here. I don't know if I can use it or not, though, is the question. And it's going to require... Okay, so let's check this. So it retracts from the bottom up. There you go. Now this is already one thing closer than normal, which basically means normally I would get the power from this purple circuit to power these doors. So I'm gonna have to create another thing. I'm actually thinking about using a separate circuit. If we're only talking about, you know, from here to here, we can actually get kind of fancy. Yeah, because there'll be a lot of room. Of course, I'm gonna have to compact this a little, but yeah, this would be the normal power source I would get this from. So let's hook this up next. Just a simple little bit of that. There we go. Alright, that should be the up and down. Let's go ahead and retract it. Looks nice to me. Okay, so that's going to be our input block. Alright, so now I can go ahead and just basically mirror that. We're not going to need red anymore or blue. Okay, so let's see here. This is what's going to retract this elevator, which we only needed to go up to there. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Make sure it doesn't get connected. And okay, let's see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just carve this thing out. Although it's not needed, I like the way that this... Whoops. I made that... I thought that looked a little wide for a second. There we go. Okay, so that and then that. And then we can just... kind of carve this out here. There we go. Now recently I have discovered on this update that you don't take as much fall damage, so you don't have to put as much delay. So the elevator can go down much faster than it used to. Which is pretty cool, I think. So that's max right there. You don't need any more than that. So my whole thing here is to get rid of the whole instant extension button and just have an up button. Now, I was thinking, because this thing's going to be so wide, that I was thinking about just putting a little panel over here, and kind of saying the hell with it being super small, you know? Because I mean, already with the pistons the way they are, this thing's going to be massive. Let's see here, we've got to do this as well. I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, so now we should have, I'm going to go ahead and lock this on the on position. Now we should get a safe safe down speed. Of course, that's not going to shut off because I'm getting the power from down here. Excuse me. So let's see here. See game mode. Oops, I do that every time. I'll get used to this new system here. Let's go ahead and do survival. Okay, so can I reach out there? Let's see, let's crouch. Okay, that's gonna be kind of rough. I probably should have made the button a little closer. But that wasn't much of a test, was it? I'm pretty sure it'll be fine though. So, game mode. Oh, what the heck? That was really weird. Okay, let me move. My chat thing got in the way of all this. Weird. Okay. There. Okay, now it's working. What the hell? It wouldn't let me pick it. I know I can just... Here, I'm just going to do it the easy way, which is F3 plus N. It just automatically puts you into a control. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Seriously, I should have just done that from the beginning. It's okay, though. It's okay. I keep forgetting there's fast keys for that. Okay, so we got our input. We got all that. Now the question is, do we actually want to have a extension circuit on here? Do we want to have it retract faster, or would we rather leave it the way it is? Which, if you guys seen that, it was actually pretty horrific. Yeah, it's very fast. But if we were to say shut the elevator off, the instant extension would work because we're going to be hooking up that yellow circuit to this. Hopefully. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This thing's going to match up to the point where I wanted it to basically make it so we could do whatever we wanted to here. Now, here's where we're going to run into another problem, and that is we need to power these torches, and we can't do that with the redstone to the side like this. It needs to be either a repeater or flat. So I guess I could, since we have this torch here, let's see here. It's possible to move this forward like that. And then we can, let's see here. Since that's going to be there like that, we could have this here. And I would have to block this off, which would be no problem. And then this should give us the two pulses, and then I'll have to add a tick on there. Should be okay though. Should still work. Let me shut it off and see what happens. Yeah, it still works. It's a little smaller that way too. And that will give us the ability to use that redstone there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Go ahead and cut this out so we can change up this circuit. Go ahead and get rid of these. Alright, so what we actually need to do is have a block here. There we go. I don't really think I need it to be down that low. I'm going to have it there just for the hell of it though. Okay, so one block here, get rid of that. I'm going to need one there. That is going to make it so I have to do this, which is not, you know, it's not like a huge deal. There we go. Something simple like that. And then we want our, and then of course the next block, we'll block it off. Okay, this is super confusing looking. Okay, so that's right, that's right, that's right. Okay, okay, so get rid of that. Like that. We'll go ahead and drop our repeaters in. Forgot to do that. Alright, so we need to fill in the space now. I kind of would. This would have been easier if I would have done it to begin with, but yeah, we need to put a block there. I think I got most from there. Let's take a look in here. So we got redstone there. Redstone there. Okay, we got redstone not there, and we do have it there too. Okay, so yeah, do that. Don't need that. Okay, that should be everything there. So this is gonna power through here. This is probably the only issue I'm seeing here is that I need to make this. This may make it not tileable. Yeah, it's gonna make it not. Well, actually, you know what? It should be okay. It should be okay. This is gonna power through here, so we still have this. We're not gonna need the ticks, or actually, we will. Yeah, because this is gonna power both of these. So we get a 1 tick delay here, and then we would definitely need a 2 tick because that's how much. Yeah. So we're still gonna need that. Okay, well that. I think it got rid of 1 repeater is what it did. Let's go ahead and test it, make sure that it's okay. Looks clean. Looks clean. Looks like it's the right time. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Now can we get this to work is going to be the question. So what's got to happen here is it's got to be repeaters. So that pretty much makes this thing super tall. Yeah, it's going to make it real tall. Unfortunately. Oh, really wide, I should say. Which is going to be okay because that means that there's no... It's not going to matter. There's going to be extra space here. I could, you know what I could do? No, it has to be a tour, or has to be that. That sucks. Well, I will say that yeah, I could make it look all fancy and cool to make it, the same size as the circuit. Honestly, I could do a thing where it looks like this, and looking all cool. But I'm gonna say that we're probably just gonna go with the older design unless I can figure out a way to power these from the side, which you can't. I could try to use some sort of, like, I could try to use the new block, um, but yeah, who cares? So yeah. So basically, this is all we really need, but it's gonna look horrible. Yeah, I did not like the way it looked a long time ago, and I don't like the way that it looks now. It bugged me since the day I installed it like that. So maybe what I could do is, well, it's not gonna matter. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. It's gonna look horrible for right now. Well, you know what? Maybe I can have it here. Let's see what happens if we had it tiled here instead. That's gonna not work at all. Yeah. I mean, it could work. It could work if I had it hooked into the side. It could definitely work. Because we would have to have repeaters like this. Whoa, yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah. This isn't supposed to be powered. Oh, it's because I have that there. But yeah, if it would do an instant extension at the same time that we need it to not be. So let's just do it this way for now. So we're going to go ahead and start out like this. I could technically come up with another way using pistons, and have those pistons just basically pull redstone blocks up all at once. But it would only work for 10 block area, and if you tried to make it bigger, you would have some issues with it. Like I could do like a basically I could do where it just comes up real quick and it basically moves some redstone blocks, and then another one shortly after pushes them back down, kind of a thing. It would probably be smaller, but it's still going to stick out the same distance as this. Yeah. So unfortunate. I don't really like this design, and I really haven't liked it for a long time, honestly. um, so yeah, button panel or no button panel. So for instance, if this is a single floor elevator and I wanted it to be more realistic, and I wanted it to kind of look like an elevator, I could basically place buttons here, which would give us basically on, up, down. It would make it a little bit easier, but it would make it, I don't know. I would like to have it here, like over to the side, but I don't see how, with this there, I don't see how that would work. I definitely could do it though. I could, we could have it like that, and you could just hit, oh, insta call, and then down. It would make sense. We could try it. Since we got doors, maybe it would make sense. Yeah. I could also stick it over here. like I said, once you hit this button, it's going to extend this. So it's kind of like the only place you could have it is there or in the back of the elevator. Which I'm actually not wanting to do. So the instant extension circuit may not be the most important thing here. Something else I could do as well, I could also, or we could also, we could take this elevator and I could change a couple things about it. Like for instance, I can make it the one tick elevator, so it's super fast. Just a really fast circuit that just goes crazy fast up. And it works almost identical to this. Yeah, works almost identical. Yeah. So I could have gone either way with this. I could have gone that way with it or this way. So just for now, let's go ahead and get ourselves a temporary. I mean, I really don't like that at all. I mean, just look at that huge airspace. I definitely want to change that. One of the ways that I could change this would be to put the one tick elevator here and move the green circuit away. But I think for right now, I mean, this is obviously a prototype. It's going to be much bigger than normal. And then if we want our buttons there, you know, we better make sure that they don't update anything. Yeah, they're okay. Like that. Okay, so input. So this is basically the input right here. So we need our system to be like right here. I'd like to keep it about that right there. Then the input wiring goes there. And then this should come and hook into it here. Okay, so I need a dropper. Okay, so yeah, I'm starting to think that this isn't the way to go here. Seriously, this isn't the way to go with this particular design, because it to be honest, it sucks. It sometimes it loses the item inside of it, which means you have to kind of encase it in glass, which just kind of, I mean, you know, doesn't make any sense to me. So that it actually goes back into it. It may even get rid of it now, but we'll see. So we don't need this. We do need a repeater here. And then we do want that connecting, and we can get rid of that repeater. Yeah. Don't want it powering itself. I could also block this off, and we could keep the repeater so things are the same. It'll come through here. It shouldn't power itself. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Alright, so we could bring this out more or one in. One in would kind of suck, but on another hand that would make it a little bit smaller. But I think for right now we're gonna go ahead and go real massive on this. Okay, we would need, actually this would be fine. Yeah, we're gonna need a repeater here to prevent it from powering it when we hit the button. This is obviously huge. Don't worry about it. This will be fixed. So next thing would be how do we get the this button to work? I'm thinking... I am thinking that I would probably want to do something like that, or maybe like this. And then maybe do this. Something like that. This one's always on though, so I could technically do that. So we'd want the down circuit here, and so with knowing that, yeah, there's no way we're going to keep it all in this little compact area. No matter what, it's going to come out to here. So we should be okay to do this. I'm going to go ahead and change this color here to green. And we'll probably want to... We're going to want to hook this here. That would be ultimately the best place to hook it up at. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we need a... like that, and then we'll need a signal going straight down here, which I'm going to go ahead and use a piston system on this. We probably don't even need this if we're going to do that. Yeah, we don't need it. Okay, and then we're going to have that come down. It's going to touch that. Go ahead and do the same thing here. Now, technically, we don't need two buttons here. We don't, because we're not doing this, yeah. So, technically, we only need our next piston. Come down here. So, that's not going to work as far as height goes. We could lift it up one block. Let me go ahead and grab some redstone blocks here. So, that's going to be like that. Oh yeah, that's... yeah, it's going to be extended, so this isn't going to power nothing, really. And then... it's going to go there. So it doesn't really matter at this point as long as the power is being, going from the same place. So I could technically just make this a dummy. But we do want it to work. We do want that to work. I'm just going to go ahead and say that I think that the only way we can get that to work is if we change the way that this is. Because the only way you can get a torch there is to have that. Now we don't need a torch. We could technically go with block there, and I could actually get the power from underneath here. But that would make this thing look horrible when you're building it. So I think first things first, like I said, this may not be what I want to go with, honestly. And we could get this to come down. Like, see, so that would power it, and then that would power that. That's not going to work. Also, it's going to be powered by the wrong by the wrong thing. Yeah, so when you hit up, you want it to instantly extend. So this line would have to go back here into that. I think using torches here is a bad mistake, honestly. It's too much live wires going on. The biggest problem that we run into is if we do this, like, I'm not too sure I want to do this button. If we do this, we would want, it's got to come out to at least there. Which then in turn means that we got to do something like this. Which is going to make this one wider than I want it to be. But I could technically come back with it this way. Or we could go that way with it. I mean, pretty horrendous looking to me. Let's hook this up first. Kind of wish that this just matched up. Alright, so something like that. And then this we could actually, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to think that maybe I should stick with the buttons inside the elevator. Yeah, before we had one right here, but the problem is when you have doors, you gotta have the buttons to the side. They have to be here. So there's not really much you can do about it. It kind of makes this thing massive. Now there's another thing we can do with this as well, which is we could basically make it so the elevator is like C&B Minecraft where it goes up and down, but he's already got that elevator, right? And it works great. So there's no reason for me to try and copy that. So I think using the instant retraction, just the way that this works, it's an instant retraction. So let's go ahead. So when we hit this torch, it's going to extend this. Yeah, we can also, because it's up high, we can steal power off of this. Kind of run it over here. Just for right now, for show. That's going to travel down that. Obviously, this is horrendously huge. What we'd ultimately want to do is put these buttons somewhere where the only place you can have buttons in this elevator is here and here. And you could not do it here, so there would be no point of doing that. So for right now, I think this is going to work. I think our biggest issue here is going to be, this is something we could do, which is basically to, do I want to do that? I mean, oh no, that wouldn't work. It has to be a piston with a block on it, which powers that, which then in turn powers a piston with a block on it. And then it's going to be the same thing, that with a piston, which would work out perfect for that. And then, so how would we turn this off is the question, because since it's always on the on position, since it's always on the on position, we would need to send power here. Now what we could do is make this last block an actual block, like so, right? And then have our same setup we have over there, where we go like this, and we have that torch there, and then we have this here. Okay, we can have that go around, come back to here, connect in. Yeah, just some crappy wiring just to get the concept. So the main thing I'm seeing here is how do we get this piston to activate? So one of the things we could do, since I'm kind of getting the power from here anyway, we could basically just send power from like here down to this, which then is going to go, yeah, so that wouldn't work because, yeah, well, actually, you know what, that would work. You know, I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but you don't need a down circuit on the bottom of an elevator, so technically we don't even need that. we could technically, we just need the power to power the same block. So, so basically what we need is, we need these two things to power the same exact block. So that one's going to power that one, and then this would power that. We could do another piston if we would like to. I'm thinking, I'm not liking that. Let's see, I can do this though. Go ahead and put that there. So this is going to come and power that redstone, which is going to extend the piston, which is then going to come down. This is just some ridiculousness I got going on here, I'm just going to say. Now, I'm going to say the biggest problem that we're going to run into here is that just because this is here and it's being powered, it's always going to be powered. So I gotta basically put this on the off position, like all the time. And that's going to activate that. That sucks. Let's see here. Is there some other way I can do this? Get the power through there. Power that, which in turn can power. This is getting ludicrous. That's all I can say. It's getting ludicrous. And that would actually get powered by the redstone when it comes up. So I'm going to need to do that and have another repeater there. Yeah, I'm not really digging this at all. And look at that. Because that's there, I don't even need any of this. I didn't even think about that. Okay, it would be part of the wall, so we can't have that there. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to do this pistons. I think I just have too many damn pistons all over the place. What's up there, Jaws? Jaws Jr.? Yeah, this is a prototype, so don't worry about the size. I'm just trying to figure out, is this, having the buttons here, is this something I want to do? Or do I want to go with a simple one button method where you just hit the button? I mean, technically you could have your button there and you could, you know, activate it on the ground when you go up, kind of a thing. Yeah, same with this, right? Just have one button that calls it up to you or sends it down. It's definitely fancy that way, but I will say that I do like the up and down button. The problem is getting a tileable button system. You know, that's probably the worst part about it. Okay, so this is going to power our instant extension, which works. There's not really much we can do about this here. That's not going to power that. We don't need that. There we go. And so we have a down button. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure I like this. But for testing purposes, I mean, this is going to be the floor. You know what? I just realized I have this button too low. Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah, we need to change this. Let's see. Let's fix this. Yeah, this button should be up here. Yeah. A little too tall. I mean, I could technically have it down there. I like it better there. Yeah. I think that's better. Okay, so still going to end up with the same kind of design. Yeah, I actually, I could, to get rid of this power source, I was just thinking I could do this. I mean, it's going to make it wide, though. It's going to make it 3 wide no matter what. I could also move these buttons in. I just want to see something real quick. What if the button was here? That might actually be better. It would give me the ability to bring this in by 1. Also, I mean, we can't have it right next to the pistons, but I mean, that might not be too shabby. I mean, I actually thought about having it even further away, actually. I like it there. I like it to be as close as we can get it. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if I want to make it this big, but if we do this with the piston here, we can actually just have some redstone there. And it will just go right into it like that. Boom, it's done. It's simple. And then this one, when we hit it, it extends out. Yeah, extends out. So we could technically get... We wouldn't want it to be extended. We would want it to be... Let's see here. Oh, I need to fix this real quick. Okay, so we have a piston with a redstone block. That's not a redstone block. And we have that going there. One thing that does worry me is where am I going to get the power for this? It's actually been worrying me for a little bit, actually. Okay, you technically don't even need this wiring, so I may get rid of it so we can get power to these doors. So if it was to come out here, I want to actually use this color here. It's going to extend out to there. So we can get the power from that. That'll be the power for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. So that's going to extend out. It's going to instantly extend it. And then meanwhile, we can have... Well, technically, I would have to go like this. That would actually work. It's going to cut it off. It might give a slight monostable effect. It might even block update this. Having this come down. I just don't like the fact that it's going to get a 2-inch, or it's going to get a 2 extension. It's going to get an extension on it instead of the retraction, which is the fastest way. I mean, if you're going to use pistons, you should just have them always extended. Like by default, I should have it like this. Seriously. Just because when it extends and turns that torch out, which I actually want to see something. Yeah, it does turn it out. And it doesn't pulse. That's weird. I wonder how that works, because I mean, if it was a block, it would just be like... It's because it gets powered by the block first. That's actually why. Okay, so this powers that, which comes down to here, which powers that, which then in turn could power that. That's not good. Let's see here. Okay, we could... Well, I mean, this thing's going to come out this wide anyway for right now. So I guess what I could do is... Yeah, we'll have to have a separate power source. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Because that's going right into it. What I could actually do is have... that's going to get powered by that. Yeah, so I will want to rewire this. So this is getting ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this for now. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. I would like it to do something, you know. Like if it's down and somebody hits it, I would like it to actually retract it. But so let's see. I could also hook this up to a line here of torches that would give us a instant retraction. Okay, so this is going to come down to power this, and then I'm thinking about having a torch here that then powers that, which then I could just to get a proof of concept. This is getting ridiculous. And that's going to power that, and this is going to power that. Yeah, I almost feel like I should just put a tower. Just do the same circuit all the way. But it'll be okay. So this is going to come in here. Powering our elevator from the top or from the bottom. So I just realized something, that I don't need the power to go from the top and the bottom at the same time. But I did think to myself that if I had this elevator working like the actual one, this would be a good idea to have it. But I don't like how ludicrous it is. It's just getting ridiculously huge. And we don't need all this. We really don't. All we need is the power from this source. You know? Power from here going into that. And the rest of this would all be covered. And of course we could just have a repeater here now. Power through there. That'll give us a down. And so this thing can be switched around to keep it smaller anyway. Will this update the piston there? It is possible to get a block update there if you move it. Oh, it's permanently. Yeah, if you touch that thing during that, I'm not liking that. And then we can also yeah, this thing's pretty massive right now, honestly, but it'll be okay. I got a few more ideas of some stuff that I would like to do, especially for the doors, which we can do this, and we can have two different timings here. That should be okay like that. Put a block there. We can get the power for this, for these doors. From here, yeah, this one we will have to have lower. We could do this like that. So when the elevator is see here, so you hit the button, the elevator comes up, it gets butted because of this stupid block. Okay, I'm not liking this piston now. I'm actually thinking we could get it smaller by doing the torch. Seriously, it would be taller, but yeah, but we'd probably want to do it like that. Just come over here. So we want it to be always in the off position for right now. This should not update that, hopefully. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and unupdate that. Let's see if it does it again. Nothing. There we go. Seems good to me. We need some delay on this sucker. We're going to need a little bit of delay. I'm thinking about 2 repeaters worth, which would mean we could get rid of this. Could I? Nah, I would want to. Yeah, I'm going to figure out a better way to do this. Seriously, I'm going to figure it out because we don't want anything next to it here. I mean, the only way we could have something here is to do this. And we could probably go ahead and start with a repeater. Get rid of that. Just do something like that. So I'm thinking that that's probably about, so you think about like, so the elevator, it takes a sec to come up to you, right? Then you hit the button, you need a little bit of time to get in there. So we also need delay here. I mean, this is having a door on it is making it pretty ridiculous. I'm actually thinking to myself, one of the things I could do is just make this thing really fat, because it's going to be anyway. And I could take this area right here and put the button over here. So we could have the button like right here. It's something I'm going to try after this, honestly. I know that when it's right there, though, it can update. Yeah, it can update. But anyway, let me see. Send it down. That actually called it up to me in a slow speed. Well, it actually doesn't call it, but so yeah, I mean, if you could imagine, right? You come walking over here, you hit your button, and then you run like crazy to get in there. No, that's not a good place for the button. Yeah, I don't really like right here. I could use, I mean, another thing I had thought if I wanted to not update would be to use the observer block for this. Like, so if I was to, that's actually the wrong way. if I was to basically have the button there, let me go ahead and do it here. These can't be powered by redstone, so yeah, I could technically have it right next to it, and it shouldn't update it, like, but it would have to be right there, like that. Like you would have to have it, and then your buttons would be right there. I'm actually thinking that might be the way to go, because it can detect through, right? And you get your signal. Oh, it doesn't detect. Oh, that's garbage. I mean, I know it detects, but I just meant like I wanted it to power through there, but it looks like I would have to have the button right on the face. Yeah. So you'd have to see the faces. So I don't like that. I'm going to leave them there, though, just for the hell of it, just to remind me for later. Because, I mean, it is an option. It's either that or, you know, you basically touch a block to it. You know, you can come up and just feel like, oh, yeah, I want to go up. I want to go down. You know? Okay. So this has gotten pretty ridiculous, and I'm actually looking at it and I'm going, we could, if we really wanted to, we could do this, and it shouldn't update. We need the repeaters anyway. And then I could just, for the hell of it, invert it like that. It would give us 5 ticks of delay, which is about what we have on this one. So they'd be equal. So let's see that. Why did that open up later? We have 4 ticks on that side. We have... Oh, there's why. We can get 2 different speeds. So... Okay. So now the question is, where do I get the power for that? Because where I'm getting the power from on the top is from this purple circuit, but it is looking like it's going to be very difficult to get in there to get the power from that purple circuit. So I'm going to have to find something that's equivalent to it. One of the easiest choices would be basically to get it off of here, but that's not going to work. I got a feeling it's going to have to come from underneath. It's the only way. It's got to come from underneath to power these. Yeah. I would like to power it like this and have torches. Just better. It's just better that way. Could try it this way as well. Yeah, and we could go ahead and do this. Go. Actually, you know what? Damn it. Okay. So these pistons are going to get in the way. So I could make this 2 blocks wider, or I could do what I did on the other elevator, which is to basically just move it over here so that I could actually reach it. Yeah, because these do need to be activated, but the best way to do it would be like that. Have it come underneath here. That would be the smallest possible design. The biggest problem we run into is that if we put it here, the redstone will get powered by the elevator itself, so the only thing you can do is have it up here. We could technically do this as well. See, what do we got here? I can do the same thing here. So we can do that. And because it's being powered by a torch, it's not going to be affected by that, but it pretty much makes it so, I'll say instant retraction is impossible. It's impossible. Okay, so yeah, I don't know when this started working, honestly. Do I have redstone on there? I do. Dang it. I can't do that because of the redstone. But yeah, we can actually have it here. It'll be okay because the elevator is not going to power it. So there we go. So we could basically do this. And I would say that the best thing to do, honestly, would be to get it from the bottom of the elevator. And I mean, because that's going to be the first place. So if you guys could imagine, you're going to be sitting here. You're going to go, I want to go up. So you hit it, and then you go on in, and then you want the doors to close behind you, and then you want the elevator in a delayed fashion to lift you. So what needs to happen? It needs to be activated instantly. And one of the best places to get that from would be from here. It's already here as well, so that's good. It's already here. It does kind of go down a little bit though, huh? So we would want to get our power from here. Now I want to have two separate powers, so we want instant power. Basically we want this. So instant on. Now this is going to be need to be delayed. So we want it to close immediately, and then we want it to stay closed. Now we want it to stay open longer. So when the elevator's up, let me go ahead and get this elevator down. There we go. Now that's not good. Our redstone is updating that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That should fix it. Yeah, that'll fix it when we... Okay. So, we want these doors to stay open for quite a bit. And then we want the elevator to start going up. So, right now we're going to need to have delay on it. So I have 2 upstairs. So we're going to go ahead and just add in 2 plus 1, 2. So we have 6 ticks of delay plus however many this is going to take. I think it's probably going to be okay like that. Okay. This is technically 2 ticks to extend. So what we can basically do is, since we're going to be getting power from over here, pretty directly as well, it's going to be pretty fast, we need to basically have like a reverse monostable. So basically we need to have the power come on and have the doors close, and then we want them to stay closed for a longer period. So the best way to do that would be what I already had, which was this. And then we can do this. We can just add a little bit of a pulse extender onto that. I'm going to have to take a look at it, see how it looks. Yeah, I can compact the hell out of that right there. It does not have to be like that, and it's pretty simple. I might even be able to put in this circuit on this side and get the instant retraction circuit going. I just don't see a need for it, honestly. Okay, so the doors, the elevator took off way before the doors open. So I got an instant on, but oh wait a minute, why is that on 4 delay? I got an instant on, but we're talking. There must be a ton of delay on there. Let's try this again. Let me see. Go ahead and retract it, and then yeah, the elevator's lifting up before the doors. So what I got going here is not going to work. Dang it. I'm actually thinking that we would probably be better off just going. So I know that that door is going to open up after this. So I'm actually thinking what we could actually do is steal the power from here. We aren't going to need this much delay. What I could actually do is I could actually put I could do this. I could literally have that's not going to work there. Let's see, I could literally do this. And we could have this door open up and stay open for a little bit. And then eventually this is going to come in. And then that's going to leave it powered for a while. So, but we wouldn't want it to be... I actually have it, it's reverse. What the hell? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so, to reiterate this, my idea is to have this here on a 2 ticks delay, which that's going to delay, so it'll engage, so it should keep the doors open longer. Let's see here. Technically what we would want right now is we need this to be inverted. Yeah. So when the elevator is up, we need it to be closed. And when the elevator, so we'd want it to be permanently. Let's check that out. So when I call this down, the doors should open. That was my problem, is I didn't have this inverted properly. But let's just see. So if I hit this and I go run in there, the elevator still lifts up way before. So one of the ways we can get that to be okay is to take some power from here. Take some power from here. Now I could obviously make this up higher just so it looks cool. We could basically do this, but the main point would be to, and that torch is going to power this. Let's see here. Yeah, all we need is we need this to basically just get powered. Now this whole thing's going to get powered though, unfortunately. So I can't do that. I have to get my power off of it like that. And then we'll need to have... Yeah, those will want to be in the wrong place. I guess I could do this just for now. So So that means that before the elevator even thinks of taking off, this is going to be powered. And then to get rid of that over there, what we could basically do is come in here, get rid of this crap, and we can make a pulse extender like that, which will give it a little bit more power. And so we're going to get this, hopefully it's long enough. Let's actually check it. So basically this is only going to stay on, so we still need an inverted signal over here. Yeah, we still need an inverted signal. Yeah, we'll still need that, and we'll want it to be, actually, you know what? We're going to want to get this from over there. So say we take it from here or even there, and oh, that's not going to work. It's got to be down here. And we got to go like this. We don't want it to connect to that because it will self-power itself. So I might actually have to have a repeater on here. So it still has to be down. Yeah, so we'll need that there, that there. So let me see here. So the elevator should definitely be closed right now. You hit the door. It automatically opens the door and gives it time. Now I do see, it does look like we have constant power from that torch. So this should give us a lot of time. So you hit the button, you go ahead and you get in the elevator, and the doors never close for you. Okay, that's we don't need the pulse extender, I don't think. At least we don't need one that's that long. We want to beat it, but I mean, if you look here, we're only going to get a wooden button's worth of opening. It's enough time though. We should get a reverse. So that is going to power it. So you go ahead and you walk inside, and then it's almost simultaneous. Yeah, this is just taking too long here. Yeah, it's taking too long to get the power to it. Because we wanted it to be inverted. So I guess just for temporary, I'm going to try and take the power off of here. And have it go directly into this line. It's going to give us some weird timing, but it can give us weird timing, I should say. Okay, and then we're also going to want to invert it, I think. Yeah. So let's go ahead and try that. So okay, we want the doors to open immediately. We also want it to be on a delay, so if I hit the button and we go ahead and walk up in the elevator, that piston beat it still. I don't understand that. How does that piston beat this when I'm literally going past it? Yeah, I'm literally like bypassing it. This extra repeater is adding on too much delay. So I guess I will have to do this. We're still only talking 1 tick's difference though. Talking 1 tick. I could back this up a little bit, but I do want to get rid of this. Like, my idea here is with this yellow circuit is that we're basically going to something like this. Okay, so this would be coming over here, which would connect into that, which wouldn't work. I could run it over here. No. I could have it run into this, but it would make it one wider. I could actually use the green circuit on here. Could have it power through there. Put that there. So it's going to come through here. We're going to power that. And this is going to power this. And we'd want that to power that. Yeah, so this turns on. 1 tick later, this is going through. This one comes on, and 2 ticks later, it's coming through. And it's still beating it. Now I could put this on some delay, like 4 delay, but that should cause us to have an issue with the elevator. Yeah, I want to try it, I think. Yeah, it lifts you up way before the doors. I'm not too happy about that. I would like those doors to come up real quick. Damn it. If I have that go there, it will reroute. So if I do this, so this powers it off faster. So you hit the button, powers it off. Let's try that. See, instant open, and then it should have a delayed close. We actually don't want the delayed close. Yeah, we do not want the delayed close. Yeah. So this should beat this. Yeah, the door should actually open because of this. So I'm actually thinking where I'm going wrong with this is that, yeah, it needs to. Yeah, where I'm going wrong with this is that it needs to be powered inverted. So when I hit this, it actually turns off. Oh, wait a minute. That didn't work. I guess it is supposed to be. This definitely helps it, because it takes it's 1 tick and then it takes 2 ticks for the elevator to actually go down. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 39 minutes. I got 2 people. Oh, that sucks. Somebody commented and it blocked them because he said shit. It's okay. Sorry, I didn't notice that. So yeah, do I remember you? Yeah, I do. Your boy Yates. Yeah, I remember, man. We played Geez, you were one of the first people I played with on, yeah, you were one of the first people that I played with when I first started console. So yeah. I think we could definitely slim this up pretty heavily. I'm pretty sure of it. What I did before, to control the doors, when I did it with I used that this purple circuit here, which I could still use it. I mean, honestly, we could try it, see how it works. The way that I had it working though on that was basically like this. The elevator, when it's always closed, and then when it's time, it's not really going to matter with the delay on it. The problem we're having here now, oh yeah, that's right, I think, okay, so it should be closed, and then yeah, I'd actually want it to be a delayed opening. I think that this one's going to have an instant shut. So let me see if I... Yeah, that door is pissing me off. Seriously. So what I'm thinking is, I need to discover a better way of getting these doors to open. I really am hesitant to do it, but I could use a T flip-flop, which would mean when you actually hit the button and the elevator gets extended, yeah, I could have another one here. And so every time it gets extended, so if you insta-call it, the doors will open. If you hit it down, it's gonna close. And then if you come over here, you either have to open the doors manually. That would kind of suck, I think. We're kind of limited by some stuff, but I think that the worst part about it is that I can't get the power because this red circuit is right up next to the purple circuit, which I mean is a good design. It's compact, but we can't get our power from that purple circuit, which the best place we could get it from is here, but how can I get that power there? I mean, I could just get the power from here and have the door at the same exact time as when the elevator lifts. It would make it really hard to get into it. I'll say that right now. It would make it real hard to get into it. Yeah, just for proof's sake, we'll try it. So basically, when this piston lifts up, that door is gonna do its thing. So we have 4 ticks of delay on there. Go ahead and get rid of some of this garbage in my hand. Okay, so we hit the door, it instantly extends. Well, that was not what we were looking for. Yeah, so this opened. Okay, so it should be closed now. Yeah, so the pistons, when it goes off, it's getting powered by the pistons. That's definitely not the right spot. Yeah, I'm going to say that the only way we could do that is to get the power super early from like over here. Yeah, we'd have to get that power super early. And it'd have to be timed just right. So I'm just going to imagine for a second. So I hit the button, the doors open, and then the button turns off, the doors close. And the doors close. Just going to try it. I'll just try it for now. See if it works. I think I put this in the wrong place. It's okay. We're just gonna crappy wire it for now. So what's gonna happen here is this is basically how I have. I mean, it should really be dependent upon. I've actually my old elevator. I think I actually have that one set up to do the exact same thing. I think the way that I did it was I delay when the actual elevator takes off. So what I could do is basically get the power from here to power this, right? And put that on a delay so that it takes 4 ticks for it to actually take off. Then that would give us plenty of time here. So let's see what would happen here. So everything would be delayed. I could get my power. I could get my power from here. So the door right now should be closed. Actually, the door should be open. So I'm going to disconnect this real quick. So it's going to be instantaneous, that door closing. I mean, yeah, you can see the 4 tick delay there on that first one. I'm actually thinking about that. Although it helps us here, it looks horrible. It helps us there having that delayed there. So the elevator itself is delayed. And then we get the power from there. So it's pretty much the only place. I mean, I could not have it delayed. And delay this here by 4 ticks, which is horrible. I mean, that's what it should be if you really want to know. It shouldn't be early. It's the correct time, but correct times don't mean nothing. Okay, so that actually was okay. That was okay. I don't know how well that would work on console, because I know that you need to have 0 delay there. We don't need that. So getting a pretty much an instant signal. So we have a 2 tick delay there. Now I want to try this. We're going to disconnect this, and I want to see. It's been a. Now I'm pretty sure that the only time this is ever going to get connected. So basically, if you guys want to know what I'm thinking is, so you hit the button, right? It activates the T flip-flop, which opens the doors. You then climb into the elevator, and the doors close right after you have hit the button. So if I just basically had this on a clock, so it would have to be a special clock. I should just use a damn piston here, but so if this comes through here, it has to have. I used to have a really decent clock where it would do one circle and then it would turn off. I just don't remember it. So yeah, if we had a T flip-flop, we wouldn't need any of this garbage here, honestly. So basically, right now it's set to. Okay, so you do that, it opens up, and it should, when I hit that, it'll open up. Did I just lose? I just lost, it just ejected it. I'm not liking this T flip-flop. Pretty horrible. Okay. So let me go ahead and hook it up. So all I would need is a return to shut it off. Which we can get that from the green circuit. When it instantly extends up, we would also want it to do that. So we would basically have to run a line from the green circuit and the yellow circuit, but I would have to use a circuit. So yeah, so it opens up all nice, right? Yeah, it's the wrong way though. Should be like this. Did that just disappear again? Did you see that? What the hell? What is going on here? Oh, I see what's going on. Wow. Man, I'm probably tired. So you hit it, right? The elevator comes down to you, and then you hit it again. Yeah. This would actually work, but I'm going to say that the best way to do this, the best way we're going to get this to happen, is not with a second T flip-flop. It's not worth making. It's not worth having. I would say we were probably better off with this design. And I think slightly delaying the circuit here is a good start. Yeah, because we want to get all of our power from here. We want to get our power from this source. We just need to slow down. Like if all the power is going into this right here, and I want to beat that, just simply doing this would work. Yeah. So, make a long story short, whether we go inverted or not, it's going to cost the same amount. But if I wanted to make it faster, if I got rid of this and then ran this over here, just for temporary, mind you. So that means that we should get the elevator opening. It should actually close really fast, which we don't want. We want it to stay open longer, but the idea would be to get into the elevator, the doors close. Hello, we have taken notice of your video because of your quality of your video and put it on the YouTube algorithm, the automated YouTube team. Oh, hey, that's cool. That's actually awesome. I hope that's legitimate. Yeah, I think that was just for me. I don't think that was for anybody else. How does one get into the YouTube algorithm? I don't know. Okay. So here we go. So here we are. We got this working. I think we're doing good here. Let's check it out. Plenty of time too. I would like it to stay closed, to be honest. I would like it to stay closed a hell of a lot longer. I'm like just wondering if that's possible. Yeah, because I could keep it closed for sure. If we're getting our power from here, well, that would power itself. I can't do that. So we got that going through here. Yeah, that would back power. So I would have to get the power from somewhere else. So if I wanted it to be delayed, this is going to be 4 ticks. This one's going to be 5 ticks. So if I was to get it from this blue circuit, does it need to be inverted is the question. It sure does look like it needs to be inverted. I'm going to try it. So we're going to get a 5 ticks difference here, but that's going to keep the elevator open longer, and we want the opposite of that. Yeah, we want the opposite. So opposite being that we could just have a power source. So like say I hit this. I only need this, like, we want to be able to get in there, have it close behind us, and then the elevator goes up, which it's doing. It's totally doing it, right? What we need to have happen, though, is that I would like it to stay closed longer. So what I'm thinking is I hit this button, right? And what we could do is only when we have the power, and I want to check this out here. Only when we have the power. So yeah, we only want it to do it when the doors are already closed. We want it to only do it at that point. So basically we want it to be fine there, which it's good. It's good to go. I want it to stay closed there longer. So only when you're down here. So I'm curious if, yeah, because what I have going right now, when the elevator comes up, it closes the door, then the elevator goes up. Then when you come down, the elevator opens up, but I would like it to open up on a delay. But if we have it on a delay, when you're actually going up the elevator, so I would basically need a circuit that could detect it. The problem is we're using the same button to go up. We aren't ever going to use the down button. I mean, all the down button does is just do the same thing. So, I'm starting to have second thoughts about this. These buttons here. I'm starting to have second thoughts. I mean, I like the concept, but I think we could make it a lot smaller if we just had single buttons doing the job for us, like I have on all my other elevators. Anyway, let's go ahead and call it a stream here. I thought I turned off the weather. Okay, there's my lighting. Okay, so let me go ahead and fix that before I end the stream. So set or time, actually it would be weather clear, enter. Okay, and now we want to do game, whoops, that is not what I wanted to do. / game mode. Actually, game rule. Sorry, game rule. So game rule. Game rule. And we want to do daylight circle. We want to do weather circle. Do weather circle false. There we go. Boom. We should now not have rain. Yeah. All right. I'm digging it. I'm digging it so far. There's no reason to have this circuit here anymore because we did exactly what we were talking about doing, so there's no reason to have it. So this is horrendously huge. I don't like it. I think that 2 buttons, although looks cool, I think that that's something C&B Minecraft does. And so I would like to keep it a 1 button. I'd like to keep it 1 button. Seriously. I would like to keep it 1 button and not have the 2. I actually had thought of like having a button here, you know, or something right next to the elevator, or even having it on the floor, so you could just basically go wham, hit it and it'll activate it. Yeah, so this is going to be prototype. It's going to be a prototype for right now. I will take these buttons off. We're going to go ahead and try a single button next time. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And we'll get this just like we did the multiple floor elevator. Thanks for watching. Later.